July 9th has a special place in our hearts.
And why is that, my dear?
Well, this is the day that we premiered in our brand new studio. One year ago today.
I know I'm not supposed to let it pop because that's considered gauche.
It bruises the grapes.
I think the grapes are already dead and bruised by now. But yeah, it is hard to believe July 9th was the beginning of a totally new chapter in our
a new era.
life.
Thank you, my friend.
Do you ever think about the mall?
Do I ever think about the mall? I do. I do think about the mall. Do you remember? I mean, this is unbelievable. Taking a pan. That's when we walked out.
Oh, that was our first day.
Yes, our open.
Can you believe that?
I cannot.
DJ was there. It was interesting too because this was really like the first time we had seen the set, and it's sort of like when you move into a new home and you have to learn where things are,
right?
Learn what's up and what's down. We were all sort of getting used to being in this new space, and you all have been so kind to stay along with us for the ride because, of course, when Houston Life started, we were in a shopping mall.
We were in the mall. Yeah.
Oh, I heard like a little woo from back there.
Do you remember like when you got the call? So what I love about this, Derrick, you've been here since the premiere of Houston Life. So when you got the call, I love the story that you tell because I even remember talking to you on the phone the very first time. And you talked about how you got the phone call from your agent about this show.
Yeah, well, I was working at a TV station in LA and doing a really in-depth primetime news magazine program, covering hard-hitting stories in the state. And I got a phone call out of the blue one day that said, hey, there's this station, KPRC. They want to meet you. They're in Houston. And I said, where?
Yeah, what is that?
What? No, just kidding. I'd been to Houston. I like Houston. And I thought, you know what? What the heck? This was I had sort of put out into the universe that year that I was ready for a change. I'd been in LA for 17 years and I was ready to try something new. I think it's good to step outside your comfort zone.
100%.
And I came down here to Channel 2 when they were still in the old building, and the show was I mean, there was no set. There was nothing. They hadn't even hired producers.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Nothing.
It was just an idea. And I had never been part of a television program that started from literally just an idea, a seed that was planted, and then it grew. And it's hard to believe that fast forward 3 years later, I mean, we've come a long way.
Oh, 100%.
And then having you join the show, that was one of the biggest changes we've had.
Oh, so sweet.
One of our best changes.
You know,
having you.
It was awesome, I have to tell you, because when I got the call, I, of course, watched as a viewer at home, and I was retired from television. And when I got the call, and I said,
I'm not going to do that show.
No.
I've seen the show. I'm not doing it.
Not doing it. No, I mean, clearly, here's the thing. I was retired. I was, like, living my best life.
Too young to be retired.
Lululemon. You know, I was a stay-at-home mom, basically. And my husband said, I hope you called him back, because he was, like, ready for me to go back to work. No, I'm just kidding. But I said, I will be honest, I never thought I would go back, but I'm always going to listen to an opportunity. Just like you threw it out to the wind to see like what was going to present itself. Somebody presents me with something, I'm not shutting. I'm going to open that door and listen, you know? And I feel like everybody needs to do that because you never know. Even if you're not looking for something, you never know.
And also, one thing that I've learned in my older age, opportunities sometimes don't come back around. When I was younger, I used to think, oh, I cannot do that. And there will be other stuff that comes around. Sometimes you don't get another opportunity.
Absolutely. And this has been so great. And I remember the first time talking to you on the phone, and I hung up the phone, and I said to myself, I don't know if this job is going to work out, if I'm going to take, you know, whatever, but I know I'm going to be friends with him. Like, I felt that connection with you just over the phone. And so people ask me all the time, you know, they stop us, you know, people will say to you, where's Courtney? If you're out.
Yeah.
I mean, we are not
right here in my back pocket.
We're not attached at the hip, but it's been this kind of, I describe it as lightning in the bottle. Like, we've had this instant connection, which that does not happen very often in this world of television. And so I knew I had to jump on that opportunity, but I felt a connection with you the very first time we chatted.
Aww.
So, and I do feel like if we could look back at a crystal ball, there are so many times and places we've been in the same spot we probably, if we could just look at our lives from above, we've probably walked past each other millions of times and didn't know it.
I totally believe that. And our connection through Salt Lake City and all of that, we've laughed together and cried together and laughed so hard we've cried together. And I remember even before you came on board the show, and I had just had vocal cord surgery, and I couldn't speak for a week, so we couldn't talk on the phone.
But
and
we
I
were
was
texting
you, and I was like, oh, girl, are you sure you want to do the show? We have to take out our own trash at the mall. We did.
Yeah,
we
and there were
actually
just
took out
dots
our own
response.
trash.
You know, like you're waiting for somebody to respond. I didn't know how to respond.
And I said, your jaw would drop. And you know what you responded? It just did. We had a good time. Hey, so we cut together a few little special moments from the mall. And in case you are a new viewer of our program, Houston Life, perhaps you don't remember the mall, here are some of the things that happened at the mall.
Oh, and look what you get to have.
Yes,
Put on the poop hat.
emoji.
I'm so excited.
You're back on channel 2.
I'm back home. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to keep drinking it.
The I drank mine, okay? Work it out. Oh, wow. Oh.
This is very sexy. What is this? I don't know. What is this? I'm channeling Britney Spears.
Got a donkey on my head.
It's a piñata.
My milkshake brings all the boys. Oh,
No, not that one. Not that phrase.
Not that phrase.
It's raining men in here.
It's raining. What?
We're drinking our peach cobbler.
It made
See
me
how
look
it
like
turned out a little bit later on in the show.
It was illegal to be unattractive in public. You just can't be walking around Chicago ugly.
You're messing with us.
Dead serious.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a totally normal thing to say. Okay. Just don't lick him. Courtney, no licking allowed. No licking. Wow, they're going to be here all day, folks.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You got
I don't
it.
know.
You got
okay.
it.
I feel like there's got to be something like that happening. I see a running theme.
I mean, we have had a few
I don't know what it is, and I'm
cocktails
just
from
gonna
the
drink it.
beginning. Isn't it strange, though, to look back on that? Because the set was so small. We didn't really have much room to move around. And the first time I saw that space, what really convinced me to move to Houston was
space in the mall?
It was a tooth whitening space. So you would go in there to do like the quick tooth whitening thing.
Yeah.
It was just a storefront in the mall. And I remember when the show started and customers in the mall, they would walk by and look at us.
You know
like
what?
It was.
We were like caged animals at the zoo.
They were bewildered. Like, is it an art project?
Do you remember the guy that came up? We were doing a cooking segment.
Oh, yeah, the guy that walked up on the segment and was like, oh, free samples.
Are you giving away samples here? I mean, what?
And do you remember what you said?
What did I say?
Get off!
Oh, I did say that?
Courtney turns into Mama Bear.
I do. You know what? I do, because I'm very protective of my space. People ask me all the time, "What do you miss the Galleria?" Well, I mean, I miss it because I ran some good errands and was able to like get out on the like Nordstrom sale. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. But no, I don't miss doing a TV show from the mall. Like, it was the weirdest
It was
thing.
pretty weird. And I remember we had our friends from Key West, the tourism bureau down there, and they came in to chat about Key West and show our viewers how great it is to travel there. And they brought one of those conch shells. I wish my mom has that conch shell at her house.
She does.
But we had a conch shell blowing contest.
In the mall.
In the middle of the mall. And so imagine, we're on live TV and I have this giant shell that sounds like the horn of a cruise ship.
Right.
It turns out I can blow it really well.
Who knew?
Who knew? I mean, are you that shocked?
Hidden talents.
But I remember people would look over the second floor balcony to look down like, what is going on?
Well, people would just walk by. So the Galleria is not like your typical mall. Like, there's people that work around there. But I think, I mean, I don't know what the percentage is, but there's a lot of people that are visitors, because of the hotel.
Oh, huge. And
so,
the great shopping. There's
just
every store.
They would walk by, literally, like, totally confused.
And then
like,
they'd pull out their phone and be like,
what are they?
We have to show our people in my country what they do here.
What are they doing? It was the weirdest thing. It was so strange. But you know what? What doesn't kill you make you
It
stronger.
was cool though. Remember, like we had the Globetrotters there, and we'd be shooting hoops in the middle of the mall. And one thing that I do truly miss, and I still keep in touch with some folks on Instagram, all of our incredible viewers.
Oh, the people that would come over and just say hi, and we love your show.
Yeah, and the moms with their little kids, and the stay-at-home dads who would watch the show and bring their kids in. And that is something that truly, from the very beginning, you guys have been so forgiving and so great, even when things went horribly wrong on the show.
I know. Remember when the stroller and the escalator?
People, don't take your strollers on the escalator in the mall. There's a sign on the escalator that says, don't take your stroller on here. Yet, people do it all the time. We saw this time and time again. Remember a newborn baby, like a 2-week-old baby?
It was literally front over foot.
And they were going up the escalator from the parking structure, and it toppled over.
So
and then the mom screams, and then the baby, there are so many babies falling up or down the escalator stories. Don't do it, folks. Do you remember our friends at the E-Bar, the coffee bar at Nordstrom?
I was just going to say, I mean, like, literally, if we could just open an E-Bar here, I don't know who we need to talk to, because that, like, my coffee intake was perfect.
Jeanette, Ed, Bianca, Alex, Zoe. I still remember all their names. Do you remember, Kat? Like, they were all so nice.
You're so good with names. I just meant, you know, when we came to the studio, my husband was like, thank God. She's going to be shopping every day.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you know, I would get sucked in. Like, people would say, oh, this is Gregory from Nordstrom.
Oh.
He would, okay, shoot, your
Personal
size,
shopper.
last one. That just sucked me in.
If you need a good personal shopper, go to Nordstrom and ask for Gregory.
My worst fear in the world is like a horror story. It's 2 words, sold out. Don't give me a sold out story, because then it's like I'm go down the rabbit hole until I can find it. You know what I mean? It's terrible.
Well,
but this has been great. Like, moving, people always say too, do you miss being at the mall, or what do you love? And I said, no, because being in this controlled setting not only basically legitimizes what we're doing, right? But because it looks great, the studio space is amazing. This is what the studio looked like. It was a bare space here at KPRC, and the build happened in San Antonio.
Yeah.
And this was such a cool process to see, and it was off-site. So, like, when they built it and set it up here, what was it, 4 or 5 days that they took to set up here? We weren't here.
Yeah, it went pretty quickly.
It was over the July 4th weekend.
And truth be told, it really is a giant doghouse for Tex, because he's the one in charge around here. He runs the show, and he actually just joined us now on our news desk here.
Oh, he must have been outside. He's warm. Hi, baby.
He has been the best dog. Do you remember
Look at that puppy photo.
I know. He grew up right before our eyes. We didn't even realize how big he was getting.
I can't believe that puppy. Look at our first family photo.
I know. I will never forget the day we first laid eyes on that little man. By the way, earlier today, before the show, Tex is so bored.
Oh, he's over it.
He is so bored.
Totally.
We did an Instagram Live on our Houston Life Instagram page. Courtney and I did a quick little tour. We were kind of rushing because we had to get ready for the show, but we gave the viewers of that live a behind-the-scenes tour of what our studio space looks like, and some of the office areas as well.
Yeah, so go check it out. And also, you know, I do have to say, like, this show has, when I look back at some of these memories, you know, I just laugh and think about the things that we've done on TV and said on TV, and it is what it is. Sometimes, well, this entire thing is typically unscripted. People don't realize that. And so...
They think you're reading right now.
Yeah.
We've been reading this whole time.
We're not reading.
We're not reading.
The producers do have sort of a skeleton, but a lot of times, as I like to say, the wheels fall off the bus with Derrick and I. I'm getting a big rap in my ear.
Yeah, they fall off the bus. And you know,
fun.
we could just keep talking as long as we want.
We could.
We could keep pushing our commercial break.
Please, Rap.
Please, Rap, the producers. It is like a family here, and I know that Courtney and I are the faces of the show, but we have so many people who work hard behind the scenes. So thanks for sticking with us, and we promise we have years of fun ahead of us here
We do.
on Houston Life.
We can't do it without you. So thanks for joining us every day at 1.